Hello, fire signs. Welcome to your weekly overall reading for the week. If you want to skip ahead, this is for Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. If you want to skip ahead to your reading, you can go to the timestamp in the pinned comment below. If you want to book a private reading with me, you can do so in the description box below. So let's see here. We're going to start off with Aries. It is a generalized reading for the week. So when I stop shuffling and can do two things at once, I will explain that it can be for work and finances, family, friendships, romance, co-workers, whatever floats your boat and resonates for you. If you find that this resonates for you, please click like, and I appreciate a subscribe and hit the bell so you can see. I come on every Sunday or Mondays, and do a reading for the week for everybody and pull some oracles. So I'm using the Tarot Pagan Cats for you, Aries, and then I'm going to pull a few oracles from the Gita deck. Almost all the oracles I use, I've done a flip through on here too, if you ever want to check them out. Tarot cards, I don't think I have, at least not all of them, but oracles I'm pretty sure I have. Okay, so Aries for the week. You have got the Hanged Man, as well as the Three of Pentacles reversed, which is Capricorn. So the Hanged Man is someone, you see, you're not getting to show off your skill and show people what you've got. But I feel like that's because you're also being very picky about who it is you make your sacrifices to. Because you have the card of Pisces, the moon reversed, which shows things are becoming clear. So some of you may have realized things aren't what they seemed and you're holding back at the moment. That's not always a bad thing, but it's like you guys are picking and choosing, Aries, who gets to really see the real you and what you're made of. Just don't miss out on any opportunities. Because in the past, you have the Queen of Swords, Libra, and she's a woman who, you know, kind of expects the worst in a sense, willing to do the work, but then just assumes it's not going to work out anyways. Well, guess what? It won't with that mindset. So your advice this week is to be very careful with the Fool reversed when you're making decisions. Don't go jumping into just about any old opportunity, which really isn't like you guys, but that's your reminder, so that's what I got to give you. Make sure you're standing up for yourself with the card of Leo in the first few days of the week. Don't get overly aggressive or anything, but be passionate. Explain where you're coming from. Be assertive. Don't be a doormat. Not that that's like you guys, because you deserve to be heard. Where you're at right now, Empress. Okay, so you guys are right at this perfect stage with Venus to be able to really show, you know, what you want to create in life. It's all about fertility and abundance, good things coming to you. The people around you, could be Pisces, aren't really making much of an effort when it comes to leaving the things that aren't good for them, but that's not you guys. You guys are moving forward. And that's your fear this week, is that that may suck you in a little bit, or that you're not taking care of yourself first. But by the end of the week, you could be dealing with a Libra, but it'll be time for you guys to relax a little bit. Put a lot on your shoulders because no one can do it better than you guys. But in this case, you'll get some rest at the end of the week. That or enforce it, because it is important to take care of yourself. All right, Aries, let's see what we get for you for the Gita deck. Gita. I don't really know what the purpose of that was, but I felt like I needed to do it. Okay, Aries. Okay. So Aries, you got success in yoga. Okay. So be strategic in yoga. Oh, Arianya. I'm totally butchering the name, so just go with it. Not that you guys probably even know. Perform your duty without attachment, remaining equal to success or failure. Such equanimity of mind is called yoga. So it's accepting the good with the bad, right? You're going to have your wins and losses, but it's better than not moving at all. So it's kind of like the Two of Swords. It's better to keep moving than just sit there, because even staying still is still a choice. Next, you have the Sage. So What is night for all creatures is the time of awakening for the self-controlled, and the time of awakening for all beings is night for the introspective sage, because it takes away all the daytime lightness of everything and allows you to delve into the darkness and figure out what it is that is truly within you and in your soul. And last but not least, Aries, you got true leaders. So what is this here? Heroism, power, determination, resourcefulness, courage in battle, generosity, and leadership are the natural qualities by which Kshatriya works. Oh my God, Kshatriya works. I don't know, but to me, that's basically you guys in a nutshell, right? So bring the best you forward. Don't be afraid to use your strength. Just don't be aggressive with people that don't deserve it, but also don't be a doormat, which I don't think you will be. You're Aries. So I hope you guys have a wonderful week, and I'll see you next time. All right, Leos, you are up. And I am going to use the Starman Tarot for you that my sister got me, who's a Leo, hence why I'm using it for her. So with that, I am also going to pull a few oracles from the Gita deck. So this is going to be for Leos, which are the Sun, Strength, the Knight of Wands, as well as the 5, 6, 7 of Wands. All right, so the generalized reading for the week can run the gambit wherever it floats your boat. It can be career and finances, romance, family, friendships, whatever resonates for you. Just remember to click like, subscribe, and join. I'm on every Sunday or Monday doing a weekly reading, and once a month to do overall month reading. Okay. I also have flip throughs of oracle decks, sometimes of the tarots I have, not usually. Not usually. And I do some like little mini videos, like how to make incense sticks and stuff like that. So, all right, Leos, let's do this. Let's see what we get. All right. So for you guys, I got the Hanged Man, which is a common one actually, and the Nine of Swords, which is Gemini. So a lot of you, well, a lot of you are making decisions and trying to make the right ones and putting your sacrifices in the right direction. And I think for a lot of you, this is because of the Nine of Swords, where you've been kind of getting your butt kicked in terms of luck. And this comes again with the Alien reversed, right? So it's showing that you guys have this opportunity going forward, and you're getting, who you are as a person is being tested. You're being judged, and you're trying to make the right decisions, and it's hard to do that and make sacrifices when you're dealing with all that crap. A lot of you are making sacrifices because of that to get out of those situations, and it shows because in the past you have the Starman reversed. So you guys, there could be a little bit of lack of self-esteem there for you guys. It would be the Magician. So it's just showing that you guys are, putting yourselves first and deciding, you know what, I don't deserve this. And because of the treatment you've had and you're such givers yourself, you're now finally breaking free. Because your advice this week is the Eight of Swords. Again, Gemini. So avoid getting stuck. I know a lot of us are because of the virus going around. Not much you can do about that, but stay busy at home. So there's always something you can do. Now, in the first few days of the week, you have the Six of Pentacles reversed. Okay, so this is Taurus, but a lot of you may feel like you're not able to give back the way you'd like to, or you're dealing with more selfish people than you are, or cheapness, that kind of thing. So give back to other people when you can, because it'll always come back to you tenfold. Now, where you're at right now is the Four of Swords. It's all about taking a rest, Libra. So make sure you're taking care of yourself, but not to your detriment where you're getting lazy, because energy around you is the Sacred Clown, the Fool, reversed. So a lot of people that are kind of not making moves, making the wrong moves, just sort of being impulsive, and that could be you or someone around you. Your want is the Prince of Cups, obviously new opportunities for growth emotionally, to meet new people. And what you get by the end of the week is the Nine of Cups, personal satisfaction, Pisces. So definitely make sure that you're taking the ample rest you need, Leos, but then also getting out there and kicking some butt too, right? And since you guys are givers, give to people who are worthy of your time, not to just anyone who use you, which is common for you guys. It's good to give the shirt off your back to people who would be willing to do the same for you. There's nothing wrong with not helping selfish people. And there's nothing wrong with being a little selfish yourself. So Leos, let's see what we get for you from the Gita deck. One more shuffle. Stella has hiccups. Stella does not have her groove back. She has the hiccups. And she's in that cage behind me. All right. One more for Leos. Okay. So Leos, you got Spark of Splendor. Oh, there's 2 cards here. Cool. So you get an extra one. Okay. So the first one is Spark of Splendor. Know that all beautiful, glorious, and mighty creations spring from but a spark of my splendor. So if you want something new of creation to come forth, new ideas, new opportunities, they come from within you and setting yourself up for that. Next, we have sacrificial offerings. And I need to sacrifice my other leg and get a little bit more comfortable. Okay. So sacrificial offerings. So the pious eat only the remnants of sacrificial offerings, and so are freed from all sinful reactions. The wicked people who cook only for themselves eat nothing but sin. So remember, it's all about giving back, because you end up getting it back. I mean, don't give people your food if you're gonna starve as a result, but give what you can. And there's all different ways of giving. We don't have to give money, tangible things. We can give our time. We can give part of our hearts and be there and spend time with people. And at this time right now, it's a good time to be there over the phone or 6 feet away. Next, you have rare souls. So, of many thousands of men, one will attempt to reach perfection, and of the few who reach this goal, only a rare soul will perhaps know me as I am. So really, truly understanding who you are within Leos. Because really, if you think you really understand you kind of miss the whole ball altogether. You miss the point. And last but not least, false ego. So bewildered spirit souls, under the influence of all 3 modes of material nature, which is like sinful, right, think themselves to be the doer of activities which are in actuality carried out by nature. So that's what a lot of people don't understand, is that a lot of our control issues when it comes to nature and the issues we have with Mother Earth, or whatever you want to call it, is because we're trying to control it instead of becoming one with nature and enveloping who we are around that. We're just trying to control everything. And as a result, control never gets you anywhere. It just creates more conflict and more pushback. So Leos, I hope you have a wonderful week. Give back to others where you can, where they deserve it. All right, Sagittarius, welcome to your weekly reading, my fellow fire signs. All right. So if this reading resonates with you, please click like, subscribe, and share, please. I'm going to be reading from the Hermetic Tarot for you, Sagittarius, and then pull a few oracles at the end from the Gita deck. So you guys are the 8, 9, 10, and King of Wands, as well as Temperance. Okay. And I have a hair stuck to my hand from pulling cards on the floor and having hair like this. Okay. Sagittarius. This is going to be interesting. Okay, so this is going to be your generalized reading for the week. I come on every Sunday or Monday. Yeah, so it can be romance, since so many of you come on for that, if it resonates for that. It can be career, finances, family, friendships. Take what resonates for you. Okay, just a few more Sages. One more. Just one more. I snooped. Since I'm a Sag, I shouldn't have looked, but I looked. All right, so Sagittarius for the week. So we got the Chariot reversed as well as the Knight of Cups. So you could be dealing with a Cancer. You could also be dealing with a Scorpio. So a lot of emotions, right? When you have the Knight of Cups, which sometimes is considered sort of not only opportunities in love or relationships or emotional well-being and health and stability, it can also be considered sort of your Prince Charming. But you also have the Chariot card reversed, which for some people it's sort of like a screw it mentality and just doing whatever. In other ways, it's lack of movement, travel issues. Some of you that have been wanting to get a new vehicle, that won't be happening, things like that. If you have a trip planned, we already know COVID-19 won't allow it, so I don't know. But this is because of the Tower card reversed. So a lot of you have changes you need to make, and you are resisting the change. And that sucks because you have this card of the Knight of Cups sitting right here. And instead, your Chariot is at the side of the road doing nothing. Now, in the past, you have the Three of Swords reversed. So for a lot of you, you could have been dealing with a Libra, could have been dealing with a loss, grief, family member, death, illness yourself, but there's some sort of loss that you've had that you really aren't being able to get through, something that's caused you a lot of heartache and is wearing on you more than normal. But your advice this week is your card. Well, actually, no, it's not. It's a card of Aries, but whatever. Queen of Wands. So be that typical fire sign where you have that kick in the pants, excitement, that stubbornness, that drive, that energy, that silliness. Just don't get too impatient. You got to let things flow the way they're meant to. Now, in the first few days of the week, you have the Queen of Pentacles reversed, right? So that is Capricorn, but it's making sure that you put yourself first. And that's what you're going to need to do. Rest when you need to, whether you like it or not. Try to keep yourself in a good place mentally and do what you can with the time you're given, but don't overdo it, which you're bad for. So where you're at right now, 5 of Wands, Leo. So, and I like that because they actually have crocodiles on there too for some reason. I don't know why, but they also have the Leos. Interesting. I'm just looking at this. I'm like, oh, look at that. Anyways, so when you got the 5 of Wands, you want to make sure that there's no petty arguing, no bullshit that's not necessary. Don't be letting your emotions get a hold of you and creating more issues for you, because the energy around you is Ace of Swords. So you could be dealing with a Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini. But you got some kick-ass mental new beginnings, right? New things that can stimulate your mind and get you excited, even if you are in isolation. Great ways to keep yourself busy. Now, your want this week is the Death card, Scorpio. For most of you, you want that change, you want something new, that passion, that spice. By the end of the week, you get the Hanged Man. Not a bad card, actually. So the Hanged Man is good because this is a person who is willing to really be smart and methodical about the choices they make, but not be afraid to make decisions either. So they'll take risks, but they make smart decisions when they do that. But it is called for that you want to make sure, you're double checking, not just being impulsive because you're an impatient Sagittarius. So make sure that you are being smart about the decisions you make and taking the rest when you need it. Plain and simple. Finding that balance. Always, always, always. Okay, so let's see what we get for Sagittarius from the Gita deck. Okay, a couple more shuffles. With the hair. Yep, I can feel it. God. For having pets in the house, well, as you can tell by my mop, I shed worse than all of them. Ugh. Okay. Sagittarius. Okay. First card you guys got is friend or enemy. Sorry about the glare. That's how it is. So for one who has controlled, what is this? For one who has controlled the mind, it is the best of friends. But for the one who has failed to do so, it remains the greatest enemy. So really, you're your own worst enemy, right? And you're putting all the stress on yourself. And that's where you want to make sure you're not too aggressive and that you're treating people right and getting rid of that petty arguing bullshit that really doesn't matter. And then next you have great souls. Nandi. Anyways. All right. So after immeasurable births and deaths, those who are wise surrender unto me, knowing me to be the cause of all causes and all that exists. Such great souls are very rare. The ones who truly realize that all of this, and all of them are all connected within themselves. That's beauty. And last but not least, Sagittarius, pure devotees. So, the thoughts of my pure devotees dwell in me. Their lives are surrendered to me, and they derive great satisfaction and joy in enlightening one another and speaking about me. So, it's learning the wisdom from within and the strength that you have, and helping others find that beauty within themselves too. So, Sagittarius, I hope you have a wonderful week. Please make sure you take care of yourselves, and I will see you next week. Bye.